welcome everybody. This is Ananya welcoming you to another very, very exciting episode on the ISC Entertainment Network. It is an amazing day to talk about health and well-being and how we can trick that biological aging clock that we struggle with on a daily basis. So we are super, super lucky to have a very, very renowned obstetrician, gynecologist, fertility doctor specialist joining us here from all the way from Agra, India. We are very, very honored for his presence with us here today. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Narendra Malhotra. Thank you so much for joining us today for our show, Dr. Malhotra. To give you a heads up, he's super, super fun. So this session is going to be not only informative, it's going to be entertaining. It's going to solve all your questions about how to keep looking fit and healthy and fine as you age, just like good wine. Dr. Malhotra, welcome once again.
Thank you. My pleasure to be on this show. Greetings from the city of Taj Mahal, Agra, and greetings to all those who are. Good morning to all of you. It's night for me, but good morning to all of you. I'm sure we'll take you through some very interesting facts about aging and how you can at least stop, slow, or even reverse your age.
Fantastic. All the things for our audience members to hear. So today we're gonna, just quickly, we're gonna chit chat not only just about the biological effects, but several other external factors that affect aging. So Dr. Malhotra, lead us through where did this concept about reversing the biological age came about, and is it actually possible? Can we actually get to that level where we can see ourselves a little bit more in control of the aging process?
So the concept is not new. It's 6,000 years old. Cleopatra, Egyptians, Indian Sushruta, the first cosmetic surgery was performed in India on a woman's genitals. Can you believe that? To make her look good down there. I don't know what they want. But today, when I'm working, most women, because I'm a ladies doctor, most women come to me and say, "Doctor, is it possible that I'm turning 60? I should look like 40 and feel like 20. That's what I want to be. So is it possible?" And then I show them the picture of what is the fountain of youth in Italy. So that fountain of youth, you see the picture that so many ladies are taking a dip together without any clothes, and then they're coming out and taking a sip of water. Even I went there and took 2 sips of water, but nothing happened. But they said, if you drink this water, you will be young forever. So the concept is very, very old, but there is a lot of science behind it. We all age. We all age at different rates. It's heterogenic. It's all in our genes. Everything is in our genes. We have chromosomes, and we have 40,000 genes, 23 pair of chromosomes. And everything like cancer, your hair color, your aging, when you will get myopia, when you will get specs, when your knees will give way, when you will get diabetes. Everything is in your genes. And now that we have decoded all the genes, we can find out and predict and tell you what is going to happen to you when. Yeah.
Fantastic. That's really good to hear. Too bad for you, Dr. Malhotra. Some things we women can take more advantage of than men. So to all the ladies out there, he just mentioned about the fountain of youth. Go take advantage of that. Your husbands can't, but hey, something's in our favor. So that's good. Let's talk a little bit more about, like you said, it is primarily, genetics. Share a little bit with us, Dr. Malhotra, especially because, this topic is still fairly a little bit conservative, especially हमारी South Asian audiences में just इन सब के बारे में ज़्यादा बात नहीं की जाती. A lot of in-depth information is not available. Usually बोलते हैं ठीक है, शादी हो गई, बच्चे हो गए, लाइफ सेट हो गई, ये तो नेचुरली है, ऐसा तो होता ही है, या यही दस्तूर है, इसके अलावा you cannot change this and that. But now we're seeing more and more women who've got kids, who've gotten older. They are resorting to several methods, whether it's natural remedies, whether it's cosmetic help to kind of look and feel younger. तो थोड़ा उसके बारे में हमारे साथ प्लीज शेयर करिए.
तो इसके बारे में बहुत आसान है. तो चलते हैं अपनी जीन्स में जैसे मैंने बोला कि हमारे अंदर सब सेल में क्रोमोसोम्स होते हैं, 23 पेयर्स हैं. उसको ऐसे एक्स टाइप के होते हैं. उसके ऊपर खूब सारे जो है जीन्स लगे होते हैं। जो क्रोमोसोम के एंड्स होते हैं उनको हम लोग टेलोमियर बोलते हैं। वो टेलोमियर कितना लंबा है, हाउ लॉन्ग विल डिटरमिन हाउ फास्ट यू एज. So if you have short telomeres, you're going to age very fast. So you might start looking 60 at 40. But if your telomere is long, at 60 you'll look like 40. So that is in the genes. It is genetic. Every one of us are going to get old. We cannot stop aging. But this, if the telomere is short, we can predict. और बहुत सिंपल टेस्ट है, एक सलाइवा में से एक ड्रॉप लेते हैं और उसको जेनेटिक एनालिसिस के लिए आपके टेलोमियर लेंथ के लिए भेज देते हैं और दैट्स इट, पूफ, एंड इट टेल्स यू कि तो आपको टेलोमियर शॉर्ट है, ध्यान रखो अपना, अपना ध्यान रखो। क्या ध्यान रखें? दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, बिकॉज जब टेलोमियर शॉर्ट होएगा तो आपके सेल्स डाई जल्दी करेंगे। वैसे भी हमारे सेल्स बॉडी के चेंज होते हैं, हर 3 दिन में आपकी स्किन के से फेस की स्किन के सेल चेंज होते हैं, हर 8-10 दिन में आपकी पूरी इंटेस्टाइन के सेल्स चेंज होते हैं। सो एज होते जाते हैं, यूज से, डिसयूज से, और चेंज होते जाते हैं। ये एक स्टेम सेल से बनते हैं। तो टेलोमियर तो एक चीज है, फिर हमारे बॉडी के अंदर स्टेम सेल होते हैं। स्टेम सेल हमारे हड्डी के अंदर जो मैरो होता है, स्पेशली स्टर्नम में और हिप बोन में, वहां स्टेम सेल होता है। तो हमारे जो ब्लड में रेड ब्लड सेल्स हैं, 120 डेज में वी नीड न्यू रेड ब्लड सेल्स। फिर कभी मेरे को चोट लगी तो वो स्टेम सेल्स, लिवर में बीमारी हुई, वो स्टेम सेल जाके लिवर को रिपेयर करेगा, पैंक्रियास को रिपेयर करेगा। सो ये एक नया फैशन आया स्टेम सेल, और स्टेम सेल की अब ट्रीटमेंट्स भी बहुत सारी आ गई हैं, जो स्टेम सेल लगा देंगे तो आप ओल्ड ही नहीं होंगे। तो ये सब जो है टेलोमियर और ये एजिंग होगी स्लोली, सबकी एक सी होगी। बट फिर हम लोग का जो है ना, अब क्या हुआ है, 1900 में तो गांव में रहते थे, देयर वर नो फैक्ट्रीज, देयर वाज नो स्मोक, there was no pollution, there were no motor cars, and people used to come home, sit with the family, laugh, talk, eat healthy, हरी हरी सब्जी अपनी उगाते थे, खाते थे। So that is what keeps your telomeres long. So telomeres को लंबा रखने के 5-6 तरीके हैं which are natural. आप अपना वेट कंट्रोल करें, आप नियमित डाइट खाएं विद लॉट्स ऑफ माइक्रोन्यूट्रिएंट्स, आप एक्सरसाइज करें, और आप जो है इंटरमिटेंट फास्टिंग करें। सो बॉडी को 16 घंटे फूड से अलग रखें, रेस्ट दें। सो दोज आर द 4-5 सिंपल टिप्स टू कीप यंग फॉरएवर।
That is so interesting, Dr. Malhotra, because intermittent fasting has only recently come up as, it started off as a fad, but now it is slowly catching up where people are genuinely seeing a lot of benefits, to give your body somewhat of a break. So kind of tying it in with the telomere concept, so just say, like, people are sometimes not even aware that you can actually get tested for this kind of stuff to determine what your genetics are, what is more suitable. Because, for example, when I first started my fitness journey, I did the typical हर 2-3 घंटे में खाना या 2 घंटा workout करना, this and that. But for all, it worked in that time period when I was in my early 20s. But now that I've hit my 30s, it might not work as well because of, several factors, aging being one of them. And, then maybe intermittent fasting is more suitable, but I don't technically know, because I don't know the full kind of the whole picture, so to say. So your telomere testing ke baad, if you, for example, is determined that I have shorter telomeres, and like you suggested, we have certain things that we must follow to make sure that they stay elongated. What other inputs can you help us, or advise the people that these are the kind of tests that they should get done in order to get more information about their bodies?
Genome sequence about 10 years back hua, so we can predict, we can see your whole genome, and we can now look at your telomere length. So it's become a test which is available, which was a research test, but now clinically also available, because जो anti-aging companies हैं, जो anti-aging दवाइयाँ बना रही हैं, medicines, जो micronutrient के वो बना रहे हैं, जो stem cell के shots बना रहे हैं, और ये they are mainly testing your telomere first, and then devising a personalized micronutrient cocktail for you, which will work best for your telomeres. So genetics है, telomeres है, epigenetics है, जो हमारी जीन्स के बाहर होता है, which is our environment, क्या खाना पीना, सांस लेना, और chronic बीमारियां। तो ये चीजों पे ध्यान रखना सबसे ज्यादा जरूरी है। ये चीजें सब they should be all controlled. तो टेलोमियर टेस्ट आप करा सकते हैं। आई एम नॉट श्योर कनाडा में अवेलेबल है, we are working with a Hong Kong company which is called Govita, which जिसने हमारे आगरा में एक साल से because of pandemic we have not been able to send samples, बट वो किया है. और देखिए ये आप अगर चेर्नोबिल का न्यूक्लियर एक्सप्लोजन पे जाएं, सो वहाँ बाद में स्टडी हुआ कि ऑन वुमेन्स टेलोमियर्स एंड आल्सो देयर एजेस. सो इट वाज फाउंड दैट women between the age of 20 and 50 पे स्टडी किया about 400 people का who were exposed to radiation, and their biological age came out to be 10 years older than they should have been. So they aged 10 years because of the environment playing havoc with their genes and the telomeres. So that, but normally सबका थोड़ा थोड़ा अलग अलग होएगा. I might age earlier. Some people used to get bald very early. Some people had white hair very early. People like me have black hair. My dad at 86 still has all black hair, not lost his hair. So that is all genetics and how you maintain yourself with your epigenetics. So that is what is there. But याद रखें, old age से कोई नहीं मरता. Old age से आपका immunity weak हो जाता है and your stem cells run out, so you are more prone to diseases. So बीमारियां जो old age में लगती हैं उससे we die. We can live forever with old age if we don't catch any diseases and we keep ourselves healthy. There is a small village in Italy again where I went also. Those people have not moved out. Nobody has come there. They've not intermarried between communities. So the genes are so strong that living till 90 is absolutely normal for them. And they all sit together in the evenings. They even have wine and drinks together, but they eat healthy, and a little bit of alcohol relaxes them. So I'm not going to say alcohol is bad, which and will age you fast. It will if you drink too much, but a little bit will relax the stress out of you, which again is important for your telomere. But if you take too much, it's going to shorten your telomere and going to cause havoc to your body.
That's super interesting, right? Because technically जो myth होता है, you know, I guess people get into the extreme of things. अच्छा, अभी हम डाइट पे जाएंगे तो हम सिर्फ खीरा टमाटर दही खाएंगे और हम लोग राइस नहीं खाएंगे, हम अल्कोहल नहीं पिएंगे, हम ये नहीं करेंगे, हम वो नहीं करेंगे. But you know, the more I'm also kind of getting into the picture, and obviously experts like yourself provide an input that it's all about moderation, isn't it?
So it's all about moderation, and you have to give your body a rest to repair. See, when we wake up in the morning, we need a lot of energy to get set and go. Office, ye, come. So have a hearty breakfast. And then in the middle, you want a break. So you want whatever you spent, your food you ate at breakfast, you just probably a cup of green tea at 11 or something, and a very light lunch to keep that energy going till the night. And have a very, very early dinner. So once you have an early dinner and then you walk and then go off to sleep, your body, which has worn out, the cells which have worn out with your work and all the stresses you had sitting in front of laptops, smoking, everything, work pressure, going out, running up and down, everything, that the body needs to repair from brain to your skin. So they will repair all the cells. So you need a lot of proteins in the night, because proteins repair, carbohydrates energize. So if you take sweets, if you take a dessert in the night, is a very bad thing, because it'll keep you awake and it'll never give you satiety. Carbohydrate will always, then your body will ask for more carbohydrate, more sugar, more meat, more, and you'll get up in the night, have a chocolate, and then, so not even a single piece of chocolate in the night after dinner. So no desserts after dinner, no carbs in the night. Have lots of dal, green vegetables, paneer, tofu, chicken, fish, lots of proteins, which your body needs amino acids to repair each and every cell which has got used in the whole day. The carbohydrates comes early morning when you want energy. So if you take your dinner at 7 and your breakfast at 9, you're almost 14, 15 hours of fasting, which is very, very good enough for working people. Otherwise, if you can keep 16 hours, ideal fasting is the best. 12 hours, 8 hours you sleep it out, 8 hours you fast.
So then technically, so then if you're saying, for example, you know, most people in Canada, they do end up having their dinners around 6 or 7 p.m. We see a lot of the Caucasian population doing that. And, you know, typically in South Asian families, just because culturally वो थोड़ा ढीला ही चलता है, 8 बज जाते हैं, 8:30, 9 बज जाते हैं, right? But then in India, we start our day later as well. So by the time you start your day at 9 in the morning or whatever, then it's already a 12-hour period, right? So in the intermittent fasting concept, then agar aap 6 baje aap apna last dinner kar lete hain, and you're saying predominantly proteins, so you do that, and then the next morning if you get up at 6, that's a 12-hour day. So you should then be having your hearty breakfast at 10 ideally, in order for this intermittent fasting to be kicked in. Okay, wonderful.
Yes. So your breakfast, 6 evening dinner and 10 a.m. breakfast. You can of course wake up and have a green tea or a light tea or a nibu pani or anything before you take a walk and do your yoga and meditation. Again, yoga and meditation are also very important for telomere lengthening because they remove the stress. The stress produces bad hormones in our body, and these bad hormones kill our own cells. We're not knowing they're damaging our cells. So if you're very angry, very short-tempered, very hyper A type of personality who wants to do everything as zippy, who thinks everyone else is wrong but I'm right and everyone should be doing it my way, so that type of concept has to go. Obviously in medical science you want everyone to do the right thing, and you obviously get irritated because life is dependent. But for the others, please, if you're getting angry, just get up and close your eyes and say, I am at peace, I am at peace, I am at peace. That's it, your anger goes. And just not yell at the employee and or do anything, you are an idiot, you are in, it makes you an idiot if you do start yelling like that. So it's that concept, and then of course it spoils your whole stress levels, it spoils your hormone level, and it ages your body very fast.
Yeah. Yeah, we see definitely a lot of people in very high stress jobs, especially in like in managerial positions or such and such. They obviously have a lot of responsibility, and the whole concept of meditation and yoga really kind of spurred up recently is because to calm down these fierce personalities, so to say. I'm not the calm and composed kind all the time. So sometimes I want to get stuff done, and I can see myself getting really stressed over it. And then I have to kind of take a step back, and whether it's listening to calm music, whether it's exercising, whether it's just getting into that Zen mode in order to, kind of calm down and be prepared for the next step. So that's a very interesting input. So obviously it is backed by science as well, that this is not just some hippie fad that came about. It's actually scientifically proven that you need to calm yourself down in order for your aging process to slow down, basically.
So let's come to the golden people. What people want to know: how do I reverse my age? Yeah. So first, can you guess my age? So I am around 65, 66. I definitely look 40 and I feel 20 today. So that's how life is. So first thing is a mindset. So that's that mindset you have to believe, look in the mirror and say, I am looking 40 and I am feeling like 20. And I've got full energy, I can conquer the world. So it's a person who has no plans for the future doesn't deserve a future. So you need to plan, but not stressful plans. And then of course you go into the market, into any shop. In Japan, when we were doing an anti-aging course, there were some anti-aging parlins, the chocolates available. So I said, how will a chocolate be an anti-aging? So probably it had some mixed high protein thing with a dark chocolate, which does help you. So we need to fight the battle of aging with a healthy mind. That's the first thing. Healthy body. So your healthy mind would be sleep well, relax, and avoid stress. A healthy body would be proper diet, proper exercise, and avoid smoking zero. Tobacco should be zero, and reduce your alcohol intake. I'm not saying stop your alcohol. If you can stop, fine. But if you cannot, then it should not be more than a one glass of red wine or a 130 ml scotch or whiskey. That's it. And then follow a daily skin routine. So you wake up, wash your face, put a lot of you're going out, put UV cream. So put moisturizer. Your skin needs to be moist. So drink a lot of water and keep your skin moist by moisturizers and ultraviolet protectors, because sun rays play havoc with the skin. But then a lot of people will say sun rays also make vitamin D from your skin. So you need vitamin D also. Now that is unfortunate that we are all fully clothed. It's a cold country. There's hardly sun. So you need to supplement your vitamin D. And of course, you must see your anti-aging specialist, who may be your GP, who may be your gynec, who may be your cosmetologist. See, you have to see a cosmetologist, not a beautician. or a derma guy or a derma girl to know what it is. So that is my mantra. The morning face wash and applying of vitamin C serum, retinol, vitamin A, as the product has to be good. You cannot buy it off the street in sales. And by good, I don't mean the most expensive. So you got to read the labels. You got to see it as biologically made, not chemicals, and things like that. Like lipsticks. Lipsticks have lead. So if your lipstick has lead, you're going to lead poison yourself. So lead-free lipsticks should be always applied by women. Should look at the label. That's what it is. And moisturizing and sunscreen before you apply any makeup. When you come back from work, wash away all the makeup and put an anti-aging, rejuvenating cream in the night when you sleep. So that would be my skincare thing. Of course, early morning drinking water, lime juice, green tea, doing yoga, meditation, going for a big walk, and aerobics if your knees and everything allow. 40 minutes of walk, exercise 6 days in a week is a must. So that these things you follow people like Ramdev who teaching such a good doing such a good job of teaching you complete holistic approach to life.
Right. No, that's very interesting because most of the time what happens is that you tend to take bits and pieces कि कभी यहाँ पे अच्छा खा लिया तो लेकिन वहाँ पे compromise कर लिया या exercise नहीं करी या skin care routine नहीं किया. I know I was very guilty for quite a bit कि या makeup लगा के सो जाते हैं या कुछ करते हैं. But that skincare routine is so important, right? I recently incorporated retinol in my routine for night time, and then in the mornings, yeah, I do the a vitamin C moisturizing base and then do the sunscreen just because vitamin C has a lot of those brightening properties. So, Dr. Malhotra, a little bit more detail, maybe if we get into the skincare side of things, especially for the ladies. So, the retinol percentage, I know that's a hotly debated topic. Could you give us some ideas, or do you think you should specifically consult a dermatologist to kind of understand what percentage of retinol might suit somebody's skin, so to say?
So for what retinol percentage and what retinol creams and what mixture of cocktail creams you should be applying, you have to consult a dermatologist because they'll work out on what your skin needs. People have oily skin, people have dry. We cannot give a single prescription for everyone. We just know retinol, vitamin C is very good. A good ultraviolet sunscreen is very good, and a good moisturizer is very good for you. So I would advise that, but exact percentages and all, you have to get your skin tested with a dermatologist, and then only you go and get about doing it. And so that is very very important. So that proper care has to be taken. Then of course you have to one more thing which I it comes to my mind is you have to keep your gut working well. So like in India और अभी भी गांव में और सब जगह अभी से बोलते हैं पेट साफ तो सब healthy. So that is very very important. So your gut health is very important for your general health. And we live millions of microbes live into us. So our gut is full of millions of bacteria, good microbes, good ones which we need. So very good prebiotic, probiotic is very, very important in our diet. So lassi, chach, dahi, and paneer, and then probiotics as supplements and is very, 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 very important because they keep the right bacteria good in your this thing. And when you go to naturotherapy resorts and this, they also tell you perform enemas with coffee powder things and all. So that is also because your lower part of the gut collects all the dirt and it does not pass with the stool every day. So taking a regular enema, the Ayurvedic medicine enema, or a warm coffee enema, coffee fluid enema is also very good. So colonic wash, which we call regular colonic wash, also is very beneficial as an anti-aging effect. Though it's very difficult for everyone to do that, and it sometimes feels that what are you doing? So, but it works. So
For
gut
sure.
health is very important.
It's all about doing a whole mixed bag of things, isn't it, to get an overall result, because we're not targeting a single part of the body, it's the overall health. So obviously has to accommodate certain steps, right? So thank you so much for sharing that, Dr. Malhotra. Let's move on a little bit on the outside of things. Like right now, we've discussed a lot about how we can nourish ourselves from the inside and fix the things on the inside. Let's talk about, certain provisions that are out there or technology that's out there to kind of complement this effort. I'm not saying obviously it is not this or that, it has to be a complementary thing. So I know you've shared before about cosmetic procedures or outside medications. Let's talk a little bit more about that with our audiences.
Let's come to the medicines first. Now, in the medicine, there is supplements. Your multivitamins and B complex are very, very important for all of us, irrespective, right from teenage to your menopause or to your old age, because the food which we are eating is not giving you the right multitude. The apple which we eat today, you need 10 apples like that to provide what an apple used to give you 20 years back. So you need to supplement. So you need to supplement your vitamin B complex, which fights your body. You need to supplement vitamin D3. All of us are vitamin D3 deficient. It's once a week for 8 weeks, and then a break, and then once a week for 8 weeks, 3 months break, and like so. It's very simple. Then some people who we feel are feeling very low, we can give them even with intravenous in your vein. So intravenous medication is a vitamin C, vitamin B complex every 3 months in the drip, and glutathione injections. Now, glutathione is not approved in all countries, but glutathione is a very, very powerful antioxidant and a very, very good skin lightener. So makes your skin 2 shades lighter. So जिसको गोरे होना है शादी के पहले, स्पेशली पंजाबीज, ग्लूटाथियोन इंजेक्शन, विटामिन सी इंजेक्शन 6 महीने पहले से हर महीने लगवाने लग जाओ, and that it takes care of that. Of course, foods, and then there is this drug which we use for diabetes, metformin. Now, metformin is supposed to be one of the strongest proven anti-aging and anti-cancer drug. People who are not even diabetic, I'm not diabetic, but take 2000 milligrams, slowly increasing, of metformin every day would not show aging early. So metformin is there. Then, of course, a lot of Ayurveda medicines, then fenugreek and fermented foods, kanji, anji, jo Punjabis peete hain. So that all that helps. Then there are a whole lot of herbal supplements. So again, when you're going to go for natural herbal supplement, it is the content which you have to look at, and if it is FDA approved or not. Then there are a whole lot of anti-aging creams and cosmetics. Again, their chemicals avoid. Anti-aging creams which are made of stem cells and which claim, look at the reading, and which are made from human placenta, which they deliver. Those are the ones which actually work, which are rich in stem cell. You can take stem cell injections also. A golden vial called injection is available, which makes you younger by 10 years if you take it at 30. And if you take it at 60, it makes you younger by 5 years. Then there is growth hormone injections. All the Hollywood stars, all of them are on growth hormones. So whether it's because it gives you muscles, it gives you powerful, even the male and the females. So growth hormone. The women, estrogen hormones, which is the beauty hormone. Even androgens, see, sexual weakness, the male hormone, to women and to, of course, thyroid and calcium and all that is very, very much required. And then you can visit hyperbaric oxygen bars. So instead of drinking alcohol, drink oxygen. So you sit in this chamber, you could do it in alone, and high concentration of oxygen is fed to you. And this goes through your blood, and your blood cells carry high oxygens to your cell, and they work as cell protectors or antioxidants. So that also works. So these are the drugs. Anything into the drugs, and then we'll come to the cosmetic procedures.
No, that's extensive information, Dr. Malhotra. I'm sure our audience members are hearing. It's always very difficult to kind of put everything together in a short session, but just having these names, having your expert inputs, at least will engage our audience and they can do their own independent research and figure out what works for them. So thank you so much for that. Interesting. I need to look into that stem cell situation because I am at 30, so I definitely can use some benefit looking 10 years younger. So
If,
thank
if
you
it is
so much.
available in Canada, I don't think Canada still allows stem cell injections.
No, but Dr. Malhotra, then when I take my next trip to India, guess who I'm coming to
Yes,
see first?
we'll give you one shot.
Yeah,
And inject some stem cells we can make from your blood, which is known as platelet-rich plasmas, and inject it into your scalp so your hair remain okay. Inject it into multiple places on your face so the wrinkles go away. Inject it in the skin and the breast so the breast don't sag. Inject it into the genitals so your genitals, the look and the feeling and the sexual that improves. Inject it into even male sexual organs for extra sexual performance and things like that. So all that is there and all that works.
so I'm going to tell all my audiences who are watching you right now, if they do make a trip to India, they better consult with you, get it all done in their first visit, because I know I'm going to make the most of the 1 or 2 weeks that I get off. So this is amazing. Okay, let's move on to the cosmetic side of things now, Dr. Malhotra.
It is functional. When women age, we have the skin cover, and inside we have the muscles and the bones. In between, your skin remains stuck to the muscle and the bones by a thin layer which is known as collagen. और ये कोलेजन एक तरह से गम है दोनों के बीच में. सो एज के साथ हॉर्मोन्स कम हो गए, डाइट आपकी अच्छी नहीं है, आपने खाया पिया सब नहीं, कुछ एक्सरसाइज नहीं करी, दिस कोलेजन बिकम्स वीक. So collagen melt हो गया, skin wrinkle लगने लगी on your hands, on your face, on the breast, on the abdomen, on the hips, and all the fat which was there starts showing up because your collagen is now gone and it is not firm and taut. So this happens skin पे हुआ ये तो visible है. Women को ये genital organs पे होता है. So their urinary bladder falls a little bit down. So they start feeling leaking of urine. So when they cough, it's a quality of life problem. And believe me, when you ask women over 50, does a drop of urine leak out when you cough or laugh out loud? 100% of them will say. So there are 90% of women who are suffering silently for it. And this is what we call her unspoken problems. So it's not only cosmetics, it's very much functional. And this is where the PRP made from your blood can be injected in all these places to tighten things up. Or you have the Kegel meters, which are available for Kegel exercise of your vagina. And of course, all sorts of massages on your skin to massage and tone up your things. And then we have the energy-based devices. These energy-based devices are RF and laser. Every woman, a lot of women have gone for facials. They get a cream facial or anything. They can get a radio frequency facial. And they are now, it has gone to laser facials. And laser facials with fractionated carbon dioxide laser machines, it works the best because it will not injure your skin. The thing penetrates 6 millimeters below your skin where the collagen is, and it rejuvenates your collagen. So within a month or so, your collagen starts rejuvenating, new blood vessels form, your face starts glowing all over again, and the cheeks become redder, face ho, breast ho, abdomen ho, scar marks ho, wrinkles ho, vaginal loosening ho, sexual dysfunction ho, males mein ho, all that laser can and radio frequency can rejuvenate. Even some diseases, women have this itching disease, which again we have no medicine. When we apply a medicine, it takes care of for a week or 10 days. The permanent, they have some of them have pain. When you touch the genital, the pain is so much, vulvodynia. There's no treatment except for lasers. And we do a surface laser over it, and that's it, gone. And after delivery, vaginal relaxation syndrome. So again, they all lose everywhere. And again, of course, now the buzz thing is designer vagina, designer genitals, designer. So more and more people are bikini and they wear see-through, so they don't want the shapes showing out from the thin clothes and the tight clothes they're wearing. So we can reshape the external genitalia, vulva, vagina, retighten them, remove the wrinkles, lighten the colors. All those things can be done. Of course, hair removal is along back, and that that is well known to everyone. So laser therapy has now come in a big way, and it's like a coffee break procedure or a lunch procedure. You go to job, you take the 20 minutes off, go to the laser clinic, get it done, and you're back at the job. Nobody knows where you went and what you got. And hey, you knew all over your face, you knew all over your breast, you knew all over your tummy tuck, tightening of your dissolving the fat, and you knew all over down there. So that's what it is. And
That's so
women want it, and if they want it, why not? They have a right to want what they want, and we have a right to give them what they want. If it is not causing any harm, the treatment should be offered. That's what we are saying.
That is so helpful to hear, especially from an expert like yourself, Dr. Malhotra, because technically, in the whole cultural aspect, and I'm pretty sure it's not just South Asian cultures, it's several other cultures where, अरे plastic surgery and ये and वो, अरे ये safe नहीं है, वो safe नहीं है, ये मत खाओ, वो मत खाओ. There's so much taboo and lack of conversation around these kind of topics because अरे इसके बारे में ऐसे कोई नहीं बात करता है, ऐसे बात नहीं करना, ये तो normal है, ये तो. But the funny part is that it is not exactly normal. It's just that you don't know more about it. You haven't bothered to research about it. You are not up to date with how things are happening. And when they look at some of these big personalities like Kim Kardashian, where they're going overtly plastic and this and that, then the narrative is like, "Arey unke paas bahut paisa hai," ya "Arey wo to kar sakte hai, wo to celebrity hai," this and that. But it's so interesting to learn that there are these little procedures that are fairly affordable. They are very, very safe, and they can really help complement all these other internal efforts that individuals are doing. Yeah, they're having a good diet, they're eating well, they're exercising well, and they can go towards these, whether it's medications, whether it's injections, whether it's smaller surgical procedures to make themselves look and feel better and ultimately getting their confidence, right? So, like you said, if it's safe and it is very possible to do and within their means to do, why not offer it to them, right?
So that's exactly what I'm saying. And if you talk to these women who say nahi baat nahi karni, they will come out. Yes, ye problem hai. My husband is having problem. We don't enjoy sex as we used to. So these are problems which are really there, and these are functional problems, and they
Right.
disturb the couple mentally to the extent that some of them take divorces after 25 years of marriage. Why would anyone divorce after 25 years of marriage? When they know each other, it's these problems which the woman is not understanding. ये तो natural है, अब बस अब नहीं होएगा. So that now she has a right. She can be all new and all rejuvenated all over again. So that's exactly what we are trying to help women in that.
Right.
And
And
these
that
are
is,
no operations. These are no operations. No cutting, no stitches, nothing. It's
yeah.
just a surface laser which is kept there, or an inside vagina laser, or a surface laser on your face or on your breast, and that works. So all facial warts, you have warts, you have dark skins, loose skins, you have scars from your previous. You've taken a tattoo and you now want to get it removed. All those things are not surgery. So
Mhm.
that's where they should be doing. If they want it, we should be helping them.
That is so wonderful to hear because this is really going to encourage the women, especially in our community and the audiences pan Canada. We're encouraging you to have this conversation. We've presented you with a very, very wonderful and a renowned and a knowledgeable resource in with Dr. Malhotra joining us. I want to tell our audiences of the ISC Entertainment Network and our Indian Society of Calgary group that we will be doing these series monthly. So after watching this show, if you have questions that you want to ask, feel free to fire them away. If you want to be anonymous, send us a private message. We'd be happy to share your concerns with Dr. Malhotra and bring his expert advice to you. Especially for women, we manage too many things at once. We are working, we're managing our home, we're managing our husbands, we're managing our families. I don't think it is wrong to say that we do share a little bit more of a stressful burden than our male partners. So if
Perfect.
anything, we need to be pampered more than them. So this is your resource. Get in touch with us and ask away, and let us help you get youthful again. So thank you so much once again, Dr. Malhotra. It has been
Thank
super
you.
fun talking to you. Our audiences have got a lot of resources and a lot of information, and definitely we'll be in touch. And we're looking forward to our next session. Let us know some parting thoughts for our audiences.
So thank you very much, audience. Women need to look good. Women need to feel good. Women need to be healthy because they are the pivot of the family, and the pivot of the family is a pivot of the society and the nation. The nation's well-being is women's health. If the women of the nation are not healthy, that nation is poor. And that is what the transition we are seeing in India. We had a very high maternal mortality and we were very poor and we could never come up. But in the last 10 years, we have dramatically changed the status of women and see where we are rising. So, women, don't give up. You are the one who are behind every successful man. And women need to, and you have a right to do what you want with your body and with your mind and with your work. So, all the best to all the women in Canada, India, and whoever are listening to this show. I believe it's also gone into some other countries also. Thank you very much for inviting me here.
Thank you so much. Once again, our audiences, take control of your life. We're going to be presenting another session next month with Dr. Malhotra. We will be posting links about his, in addition to his stupendous academic achievements, he is, like you saw, a wonderful personality to share. So if you have any questions, any concerns, bejhijak puchiye. I'm sure you'll get the answers to all your queries. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day and see you in our next session. Bye-bye.
Namaste, good morning, Sat Sri Akal, Assalamu alaikum. Have a great day.